what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna talk to you guys about ceramic coatings. I recently had a client call me and they told me that they had gotten a ceramic coating by another detailer, and he simply said, I'm not going back to him. So there was clearly an issue. When I got to him, I did a luxury wash, which is just a wash and a steam clean. And I started talking to him and I asked him what from the ceramic coating or what from the detailer, rubbed you the wrong way. And because, I looked around the car, the ceramic coating looked good. It looked fine. So he started to tell me, when we spoke on the phone, he told me one thing. And when we were done with the car, he told me another. And if I would have known that, I wouldn't have done the service. So I want to set your expectations, and I want to tell you what it is that you need in order for you to have a good experience with a ceramic coating. So I'm going to give you my method on what I do, how I prep the vehicles for ceramic coating. Okay, we do the pre-rinse, we do the decontamination with clay bar, we do the wash, we dry it, we use a blower to get all the water traps, everything completely dry, and then we go ahead and go to the next step. Now, depending on the vehicle, if there are swirl marks that need to get removed, then I will do a one-step polish. Okay, one step means that I'm just cutting it once. After that, we're good to go. If the car is not that bad, we're just gonna be polishing it with a low cut. So generally for this, I'll use something like Perfect Finish from Sonax and just get the paint nice and clean so that once we are ready to apply the coating, we could go ahead and do that. I've had a lot of questions of people asking me, can't you just apply the coating? Sure, you could do that to anything. But if you're not refining the surface, if you're not getting it to its maximum clarity and cleanliness, then you adding that ceramic coating is just gonna embed all those imperfections. So be thorough, polish it out, then add it. So I'm gonna go ahead and foam this truck up, and then we're gonna go ahead and start the wash. I did the decontamination process. It was very quick because there was not too much. This car got washed a little while ago, but we're gonna start. So now that we have the truck nice and clean, dry, we're gonna go ahead and go around with the Sonax Perfect Finish using a Lake Country finishing pattern. We're just gonna make sure that everything's okay. Alright guys, so this was such a beautiful day to ceramic coat this vehicle. And again, I'm going to go through my process. Whenever I come to a car, I wash the vehicle, okay, I decontaminate it with a clay bar, then I wash the vehicle again. Depending on whether the car has heavy swirl marks, I will do a one-step cut. If it doesn't, I will do a minimal cut, possibly using Perfect Finish. Sonax, something light, just to clean the surface. You always need to clean the surface. Everything is in the prep. Okay, once that is done, and then I will start to coat the vehicle, starting on the roof, the hood, making my way around the car. Guys, so sorry, I forgot to mention something. So part of the expectation of the ceramic coating is that it is going to dry instantly. Okay, with Geon's 1, it is going to dry instantly, and then over the next 3 days it is going to harden. You don't want a coating that is going to take 24 hours or more to dry, because of the fact that you're not in a controlled environment. Okay, so make sure that the coating dries instantly. I always tell my clients that we are going to wait 14 days before we wash the vehicle. I will come out to do the first wash, and they can maintain it whatever way they want after that. The 14 days is just so that we make sure that everything's bonded, there's no issues, and we don't want to introduce any chemicals. So it's okay if it gets wet after the coating is made, but what we don't want to do is we don't want to wash it with any chemicals just yet. Wait until I come the next 14 days, and then I will use my pH neutral soap, which is usually any type of pink soap. I'll go ahead and wash and do an assessment, and if there are any high spots or imperfections that I might have missed, then I will go ahead and double check that. One of the things that you should be asking your detailer is, the first thing that I get a lot of customers that say that they don't know what they're using is, what kind of ceramic coating are you using? This is before you schedule, okay? Look up the company, see their reviews, check out their reputation, and you know, all of us have Instagram now, so go ahead and check your detailer's Instagram. Just look at a few stuff. I'm not saying that they're lying or anything, but kind of gauge their skill level. Ask them how long have they been using this product, because if you use multiple products, then how are you going to be able to master any one of them? And that comes straight from my mentor Henry over at SoCal Auto Detail Center. So I have trained with him. I am certified as a Geon installer. I am also a Dr. Beasley's authorized installer, and we also use Carbon Collective Oracle. Okay, so for me, as of right now, those would be the only 3 that I can tell you I have expertise with. But the one that I have most is Geon, which is what we're doing today to this vehicle. So make sure you ask them what kind of coating are they using, how long is it rated at, check the company out, check them out. What is the maintenance for it? Do you provide instructions on how to wash my vehicle? Me personally, I send an email out to my clients letting them know, hey, this is the process that we've outlined. If you would like, I can help you. I can show you how to wash your vehicle. If not, here are some options. I also provide links to Geon as well as other companies like Detail Division, where there's the amazing Clean microfibers. Okay, that's what I love using. And I'll give them the links. These are the things that I use. This is the process that I use. Give them the proper technique. No circles, just straight lines. And that's something that they can reference. I also tell them that I will follow up with them, depending on what it is, between 3 to 6 months, just to kind of take a look at it, see if there needs to be a recharge, which most of the time I'll do at 6 months. But I'll tell them this coating is rated at 2 to 3 years with proper maintenance. So if you want to set up a maintenance schedule with me, that's great. If you do not, then I need you to follow these steps in order for you to maximize that coating. A lot of the people just ask, how's it going to get maintained? They say, oh, okay, well, you're going to wash your vehicle. You're going to want to use filtered water. Okay, in this case, the client that called me told me that the person told them to use distilled water. The main point that us detailers want for our clients is we want you to use something that's as close to our deionized water. Okay, they use reverse osmosis in the process of filtering our water. Now that's just a big fancy word for having multiple points of filtration. Okay, so let me put it to you in easy terms. Use filtered water. Hose water is not filtered water. If you need to use a hose, make sure there is an inline filter, like an RV filter, that will help you soften the water. And when I say soften the water, I mean we're trying to reduce the amount of minerals in that water, because that is what stains your vehicle with hard water spots. If you guys know, I live in Van Nuys area, San Fernando Valley, heavy with minerals, heavy. LA, it's not good, it's not bad, but it doesn't have as heavy minerals as. That's another question that you want to ask. What happens when I wash it the first time? Do you do it? Do I do it? And also, if there is anything that you see, are you going to take care of it if it's not already fine? So again, those are things to ask your detailer, and make sure that you ask everything before they start. A lot of people are shy, and it's okay. Just tell them, you know, for your safety or for your knowledge and mine, you know, how does this work after you would normally think. Okay, so with that being said, ask about the maintenance. Ask if you want to consider having them do routine maintenance for you. Okay, and if not, what are your options? Washing it at home, washing it at a self car wash, not the ones you drive through, but the ones where you use the gun. I've often told people they can go to that, use the strong rinse, use the strong soap, rinse, and then spot free. Never use the brush. And if you want to get a good idea of what I tell my clients, we'll wash your car, and if you want to go ahead and use a self car wash after, if you don't have a pressure washer or anything like that at home, then do a weekly. 10, 15, 20 minutes that you're going to spend on the exterior of the vehicle cleaning it every week will be great. Now, there's a lot of controversy that falls into washing a vehicle every week. Number one, if you are using the improper towels, you're going to scratch the car no matter what, because you need to not only get quality microfiber like Clean, and I tell you this because I've used other ones, and when I was with my mentor Henry, I saw the difference night and day. Okay, you need to wash your Clean towels properly. Okay, so what that means for me is you pre-soak and then you wash these. Okay, you're gonna wash it on a cold setting. You're gonna use something like Tide Gentle, which is what I use, or Rag Company has amazing detergent for microfiber towels. You're gonna want to dry on medium, never on hot. Never wash on hot, because it's gonna damage the fibers. So if you maintain your fibers and you clean them every week the same way you do your car, you'll be fine. But if worse comes to worse, or if you have any questions, then you can DM me on Instagram at blacklisted_auto detailing, and I'll be more than happy to answer any questions. I'm not going to charge you for anything. I love spreading the word, and I just want to make sure that you as a consumer, you're getting what you paid for. Okay, so with that being said, once that's done, then it's up to you. I've had a client tell me, how do you stay on top of someone that you've just done a ceramic coating? And the quick answer is you don't, because I cannot make you do things. I can only show you how to do things. It's up to you to maintain your vehicle. So if you're that person that had somebody ceramic coat your vehicle and then you messed it up and then you want to blame the detailer, that's bad karma. Okay, but you know, it never hurts to ask. I understand a lot of people gatekeep, which means that they withhold information, but I'm telling you right now, I am one of them that don't. So wherever you are in the world, let me know, send me a DM. The last time I had someone send me a DM, which surprised me, was from Nepal. And I was like, what? And he's like, yeah. He's like, I have the same car as you, Subaru STI. I'm doing this and that. And, you know, I helped him out. But how amazing is YouTube and the internet and everything now, so that people from Nepal could just send a DM and they'll get it answered right away. So don't be scared to ask questions. I always believe that people are trainable, okay? And that's what I want to do with the information that I get. I want to make sure that I train you correctly so that you know. I do not want to make you dependent on me, because that's not what a trainer does. Okay, so for me, everybody's trainable. You can call me Mr. Trainable, because I'm really sticking to that. Okay, so with that being said, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to leave them on the comments. I'm gonna go do my friend's Harley Davidson that is right behind this truck, and I'll show you how beautiful the truck came out right now. Thank you guys. To wash this beautiful Harley. Again, if you're not following the channel, go ahead and do so. I'm planning to put a lot of instructional information for you. Things are going to change this year. These next 4 years are going to be a lot different. So if you want to learn how to make extra money on the side, go ahead and just subscribe to the channel, because I'll have some important news starting January. Okay, I'll see you guys. Bye. Wait. Okay, so I just realized I told you guys that I was gonna have important information in January. Nope. I'm gonna have important information in 2 weeks. Okay, this is gonna be something. They say a summer body is built in the winter, I think. But guess what? Your next business is gonna be built in this winter time, so that once spring comes around, you hit the road running. You hit the ground running, you hit the ground running. All right, like I said, subscribe. See you guys soon. Thank you for watching.